Hello Paul, we've got the transmission out of your 2000 Chevy truck, and this is what it looks like when it's all apart. I'll go over a couple of things with you, and Amanda or Eric will contact you with the cost estimates, and we'll go from there. So this way it gives you a little idea of what we found inside your transmission. We'll start with the pan. You can see a ginormous amount of metal. That, of course, is not supposed to be there. So all that metal that's on top of this magnet, this is all metal here as well. All this metal is not supposed to be there. It's actually technically not the right magnet either. So we're going to go ahead and put the proper magnet in there, but the magnet's not really the problem. The metal is the problem there. Now that metal looks like it came from the torque converter. If we look inside the pump, you can see how rough that front pump bushing is. So this surface down where my hand is terribly rough, and the reason for that is the torque converter slides into this area and engages the pump, so it engages onto this inner gear, and when the torque converter fails, all that material comes into the pump, and when that happens, quite often you'll have damage to the pump. So the camera may not pick it up very well, but there's some heavy scoring right here where the inner gear rides. So this pump cover or stator support is not going to be able to be reused. It's too heavily damaged. So really the pump itself is no good. When we look at the clutch plates inside, the clutch plates are not burnt, so there's no discoloration there. The steel plates look okay. All the clutches are good except the overrun clutch, which is this guy here, and you can see how things have gotten way too hot. The concern I have with the clutch plates is the fact that we call them the no-name brand clutches, and the reason we say that is if we look around the clutch itself, we can't find any markings of who made it, and if we don't have a clutch that they're proud enough to put their name on it, we don't really want to use it. So it's not that the clutches are burned, but we're going to be recommending the clutches. We can't tell shift quality and things like that when we use an unknown type of clutch. So like I said, it's not that they're all burnt. The overrun clutch is burnt, but it's not that on this one. It's the fact that they're the cheaper friction materials. So the bands are not the same. The bands are Borg-Warner bands. They're good. Borg-Warner is an OEM quality clutch, so no problems with those. You can see with the amount of metal, if we look at this pressure control solenoid, you see all the metal that's caught in there, and that's, you know, the solenoids are kind of magnetic, so that metal has gone everywhere, so the whole thing has to be cleaned properly. The reality here is the torque converter is the failure, the pump is damaged, everything has to be cleaned out, and then we have to also look at the tick noise, I think it is, and the mass airflow sensor readings I don't think look right. So we're going to be recommending cleaning the MAF and taking care of that. But as I said, the torque converter is the problem, so that's really the issue here. So Eric or Amanda will contact with cost estimates. They'll give two different options. On the repair, we would reuse these clutches on a repair, but on a recondition, not only do we always put new friction materials and new bands in the recondition estimate, we use a Borg-Warner, which is a higher quality, in our opinion, than this no-name brand stuff. So there you have it. Now you know what we found inside your transmission. Thanks.